Arsenal football manager Mikel Arteta has been put to the sword by the media after blaming his side's recent loss to Newcastle on the Puma ball that was used in the game because it flies differently. So, why do managers often reach for implausible excuses after a loss? Well, to discuss this, we're joined by former football and manager Roddy Collins. Roddy, you're very welcome to the programme this evening. What do you make of Arteta's excuse?
That was laughable. I couldn't believe what I was hearing, but that's a man under severe pressure. Yeah. And he's used every excuse in the book. And when it came to that one, I just couldn't believe I was hearing, and I just thought to myself, but you see, he should be put to the sword live on TV, but they're all in the same little gang together. Sky, the managers, the players, they all read off the same hymn sheet, So, I'm not surprised that,
I do wonder though, because you do see, for example, in tennis, you see the tennis players often they'll bounce a ball and then they'll throw it back to the ball person and pick another ball. Like they have their favourite balls. Like the players can be.
Sounds like an excuse.
But they do.
Sarah, there's a standard ball for whatever European competition, a standard ball for Premier League, because I've played in the league before and then in Europe, and they changed the ball a week before, blah, blah, blah. Look, at the end of the day, two teams play with the same ball. Yeah. All the players play with the same ball. The Newcastle ball went into the net. The Arsenal ball didn't go into the net, so therefore it was defected.
You never made an excuse in your managerial life, Roddy, did you?
Never. That's why I was sacked so many times. I didn't.
You had to make excuses, surely, if your team performed badly.
Honestly, only in the dressing room, if we had a bad defeat, I'd say to the lads, listen, that didn't happen, and it did because it was my fault. When you listen to this...
Can I cut across you? In terms of excuses, and you say they all do it, what's the worst excuse that you've ever heard? Do you remember Jack Charlton, I hate playing in March, when they failed against Minnows?
Oh, well, that could be laughable. It depends on, March, what stage is that in the season of these players. They're playing against Minnows, the motivation. That's not an excuse. Mm. That's an actual fact. And there's other things like Klopp was always complaining about playing at 12:30 on a weekend Sunday. But look, it's part of the game. Yeah. However, Arteta has taken it right into a laughable situation. I couldn't believe I was hearing there,
Well, you started the conversation, Roddy, by saying that's a man under pressure. And I wonder, is that part of the problem, that really managers are put under so much pressure and they're so aware how expendable they are now if they don't perform immediately? Is that where the problem is?
Well, the problem is, they read off a hymn sheet and the whole thing is self-preservation. That's what it is. And I remember when I took over Carlisle, the manager that I preceded, was there before me, said to me, blame everybody. Blame the pitch, blame the bus driver, blame everybody. Oh, he did. No, he did. He said that to me. He said blame the wash lady that the washing powder was irritating the players. He said blame everyone, but never accept responsibility. But I never bought into that. I don't believe that.
I believe in it, Roddy. I believe it. I blame Sarah for everything that goes wrong in this programme.
well, you know what? Cormac, I blame Carolyn and everything as well. But there you go.
We're both in the same boat.
That's how I 47 years of longevity. But no, the thing about it is, it's a new game now. The players will blame the formation. Okay. Look, come here. It's a fallacy. It's laughable.
Okay. Well, I still think that some people have their famous balls or favourite balls, but neither of you two.
Come on, Sarah, to stop.
So does Roddy.
I won't mean to that. But anyway,
look, we'll leave it there. Before it's too late. Game ball, exactly. Roddy Collins, a pleasure as always. Thank you so much. And that's all for today. From all of us here in Drive Time. Have a great evening.